Hi guys, these are your cards for Thursday, January 16th, 2020. Welcome to another Throne Thursday, Game of Thrones themed daily tarot card. A lot of us are feeling this very strong energy still. We're having this internal struggle. We're going through this internal struggle, this internal change in our lives. We feel like we're going insane, and it's like, it's very much the planets influencing our houses and how we feel, the moon. So it's very much, this is a final decision, what's happening. So Spirit is trying to help us let go of past torment. So things from past, baggage from the past, we are learning to let go of. Just bring the lessons forward, but leave the baggage behind. And I feel like a lot of us need to hear that the stuff that has bothered us, that things that have happened in our past relationships, marriage, partnerships, this could be family dynamic with your relationship with your mother, with your sister, with your brother. You have to let that garbage go. You have to let it go. Feel all it's very much what our tarot cards were for Wednesday, of feeling those emotions. What is that? That was the Nine of Swords, I believe it is. The Nine of Swords, feeling the emotions of the betrayals or of whatever has happened, and move over. Very nice. Queen of Spears. Very much the Empress energy. Be that strong queen that you are. I know a lot of us are going through this internal struggle. Oops, so it wasn't zoomed in too far. This is in order for us to move forward. This internal struggle, we're growing. It's basically, we're like the lotus flower. In the dark times, we're retreating below the water, because the dark times are upon us, which is the eclipse energy, and we're retreating below water. So we're basically healing. We're feeling the emotions, and then we are going to emerge again as the beautiful lotus flower in the sun. This is a temporary situation. Ten of Spears. So you very much feel like you have all these burdens you're carrying. You're carrying a lot of burdens. So some of us are going through a lot of internal struggles. And it's a hard struggle because it's like, some of us are learning that, very much our relationships are we're connected by DNA, and that's it. We're learning hardships of that. Nine of Spears. We got 3 spear cards. Wow. 9, 10, Queen. All spears. So it's like the spears to me is like that sharp pointed edge. So it's very much like where you're feeling you're being stabbed. Very much the 3 of Swords energy. Piercing the heart, betrayal. So it's like they're saying yesterday, we have to feel these emotions of these betrayals of, like I said, it reminds me of Tony Soprano when him and Janet are at the butcher shop, and she said, that oh my gosh, the only thing that ties us together is DNA. He doesn't give two nothings about her. When she comes to this realization, she's just like, you don't even care. She's like, my feelings don't even matter. So I just feel like we're saying goodbye to some people in our lives to allow for new relationships to emerge forward. And valuing ourselves. It's very much about self-love. Because we have, what was the next card? The Judgment was the last card for Wednesday. And it was like, we have this amazing blessing coming in. And it's like, are you going to allow the people that mistreated you so poorly to enjoy the fruits of your labor after everything they've done? So we're going to start with the Moon card, Illusion, the Unconsensus. Excuse me, I'm still getting over this virus. Consensus, mystery, deception, uncertainty, dreams, decision. So the moon door is a symbol of cruelty, uncertainty, and illusion. We will endure. So this is very much Spirit telling you, you will endure this. This is a temporary situation. This is a temporary setback. So the two posts at the bottom of the rim represent boundaries. So very much boundaries, astrology answers. Deb Silverman was saying, we are going to be feeling this love connection. And I don't mean that in a partnership twin flame way. I mean, some of us feel that connection with certain people. It's like, I've known you forever. I feel safe with you. And it's like, those people, like I said, that have portrayed us, do not let those boundaries down. They're saying not even a little bit. After everything you've gone through, and that, at the time you made the best decision possible with the information you had, and now the wool has been pulled off your eyes, you realize that they duped you. And they don't care what the fallout is. This is why they keep losing people around them, because this is their MO. They use people, and once they use all they can from them, they move on to the next. And listen to the language they say to you. Oh, boo-hoo for you. It's like, really? Are you serious right now? Basically, now that they've sucked everything and they got everything they wanted from you, now they're going to talk to you like so cruelly. So it's like, don't even bother anymore. Boundaries between the two, between this world and the unknown realms. There is only one decision, only one way to go. Either stand or fall. And this is what Astrology Answers is warning of. Do not give into your shadow self. Do not let the darkness win. Do not let that baggage ruin the future. You have to sit there and realize this is an eternal struggle. Yes, it's hard. It's hard to learn these lessons. It's very cruel. Human life is very cruel. We have to understand that. We have death, and that is the hardest thing we have to learn. We have to learn to deal with. Human life is very cruel. It really is. So it's just like, this is a hard lesson we're learning. There's portrayals going on, but it's up to us to what our future is going to look like. Do not allow this to take you out. The moon door is a means of execution, which in the tarot could be interpreted as the need to execute a decision. So you have to make a decision. Are you going to allow this baggage from the past to affect your future? You have to make that decision. Like I said, with Janet made that decision with Tony Soprano. We are only connected by a DNA. So she made the realization, why am I even bothering with you? The only reason he does what he does for her is because they're born in the same family. It's just DNA. It doesn't even matter. This is an eternal process. We need to tunnel through the past to discover truths that will help us go forward. So the tarot, the numerology number there reduces to 9, the number of tension and realization. So it's an unfortunate friggin' thing we're going through. This inner turmoil we're going through, we're coming to the realization of the people that have deceived us and duped us, and they don't give two craps that they did it. So you have to make the realization and the tough decision. Am I going to allow them to move forward with me in my future? We have the judgment card coming, which is full of blessings. So are you going to allow this trash to come with you into the future? Do they deserve to be there? And it's hard because some of this is your mother, this is your father, this is a sister, this is a brother, this is someone close to you, best friend, partner. So you have to make that decision. Are we going to move forward together? You may feel confused, disappointed, or disillusioned. Emotions are running high, and you sense the need for a decision, which feels like a great risk. Vulnerable as you are, ask your intuition to guide you forward and discern what is a real option and what may be fantasy. Because sometimes I feel like, some person comes around, starts shaking their butt in front of you. Nobody wants us when we're single. It's true. We're depressed. We're upset. We don't look our best. We don't feel our best. So nobody wants to be around you. As soon as you're in a relationship, everybody out of the woodwork comes. oh, I always had a crush on you, and it's like, no, don't. That is a fantasy. That is illusion. Where were they when you were single? When you do this, you may discover the true path and the work you were meant to do. Additional meanings, dreams, philosophy. So the next card we have is the Queen of Spears. The Queen of Spears really to me is like the Empress, because it's Sansa, but it's very not Sansa. Sorry, what's her name? All the boys love her. Well, all the girls do too. Oh my gosh, what is her name? I can't even think of it. Okay, so with her, the Queen of Spears, creativity, expression, focus, energy, empowerment. This talkative queen has the passionate fairy nature. She is authentic and driven, a creative, intuitive soul. She often works in arts, communications, or administrations. Applied to a situation, she invites you to express yourself. This card also shows strong relationships, energy, and growth. Very nice. So we have the 10 of Spears. 10 of Spears is like so many burdens on our shoulders, all the weight of the world, but we have this in the reverse. Feeling overwhelmed, work, burdens, guilt, martyrdom. In the reverse position, the burdens are more imagined than real. And this is what I'm talking about with this eclipse energy. What happens in an eclipse? We're in the dark. So when we're in the dark, the shadows are overtaking the light. So I feel like some of us are in this self-imposed prison. We are allowing our emotions to take over. I feel like we're tired, we're run down, and in this, our emotions take over and we have a breakdown. I feel that some of you need to open up to your partners more. They need to hear what's going on. They're only able to help you for what they can see. So if there's more to this situation, you need to open up to them so they can help you. If you don't feel comfortable opening up to them, maybe it's time for a therapist to step in. Maybe it's time for you to talk to someone professionally. Maybe you need medication to balance you out. I'm hearing there is a mental disorder that has not been diagnosed. Postpartum. I'm hearing postpartum. So, do not feel that you cannot ask for help. I know there is such a stigma when you ask for help, especially with mental health issues. Oh, she's cuckoo, she's this, she's that. And it's like, you know what? This is why so many people go left untreated, because of the stigma, because of all the stupid, uneducated remarks people make. And it's like, you have no idea how it is to have an internal battle going on in your life on top of everything else going on. So get that help that you need. Get that you need that help, get it. In the reverse position, the burdens are more imagined than real. You are in danger of becoming a martyr. You're giving away your time and energy way too easily. You're wasting your time on this nonsense. Do not do it. So we got 9 of Spears. This is the last card for Thursday. Key meanings: defense, determination, strength, boundaries again. Gotta mind those boundaries. Moon door, boundaries. Guard your heart. Guard your energy. Creative tension. The reverse card shows absentee, which may be appropriate if you're defending your values, but often it is more about resentment and feeling overworked. An additional meaning is boundary issues, such as problems with neighbors. I don't feel it's so much problem with neighbors. I feel it's more problems with family. They don't respect your boundaries. I feel some of them, they don't even respect your relationship. They don't respect you as a human being. This is why I'm saying, why are you so quick to run and help them, and they are not so quick to help you? You are so giving. You are so kind. You would give the person the shirt off your back. Divine intervention. I'm pulling from the angel healing cards. You may feel frustrated because something stalls or comes to a standstill. Processes seem painful and slow. Yet this is a blessing. It is divine intervention at work. When the timing is in perfect harmony, all will come to fruition. And I feel that this time out is for you to figure out who are the demons around you. Who are these shadow people behind you that are sucking up your energy? Positive outcome. The sun is about to burst through the clouds, and you will soon see the things in a different light. Something that previously seems hopeless will soon be filled with nothing but hope. This is what I'm saying. This is a short-term pain. The pain that we're enduring, this internal struggle, is short-lived. This pain is only short-term. Short-term pain for long-term gain. You feel lost, you feel hopeless. I totally get it. I'm right there with you. You know, people forget that healers are also human at the end of the day too, and we're feeling this exact same pain as you. We're going through the same personal struggles, those same personal battles. This is how true healers can relate to their clients, because they understand these pains and these sorrows and these struggles. So I'm pulling from the Moonology. Oh, I guess they pulled for me. Yep, 3 cards. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. What are we talking about? Eclipse energy. You're very close to achieving your goal. So don't give in to this moon energy. Do not give in to the Wednesday's energy. It's almost concluded. Step out of your comfort zone. I feel like the next step that you're going to take. Remember, astrology. A lot of people that are healers are saying, a lot of us are going to make a major career change. Some of you, it's like, you've lost your passion for what you used to do, or it's like you lost your job, and it's like, oh my gosh, how am I going to pay the bills? Unemployment only lasts so long if you're lucky to get unemployment. But they're saying something's coming. Clear your space. Get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui. So this is very much, what doesn't fit us anymore. What is, if things don't go, Eddie Murphy was actually on, I think it was Jimmy Kimmel. And he was sitting there, and he was the second biggest collector of Elvis memorabilia. And he said one day he was sitting around the house, and he goes, why the F is that jumper on the wall? He's like, take that shit down. So they took it down. It's like he outgrew it, and he's clearing his space. Sometimes we outgrow things. We sit there, we collect certain art pieces, or we collect certain things, and it's just like, one day we turn around, and just like Eddie Murphy said, take that shit off the wall. Clear the feng shui around you. So I think clearing the space also is clearing who is around in your life. Who is draining you of your energy? Who is sucking the life out of you? Who is running you down? Who no longer deserves to be in your life? That judgment card is coming in. And some of you, it's 3 blessings. They may not be major blessings, but they're blessings either way. You got to be thankful for the trivial things in our life. Spiritual understanding. I am bringing you information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. Some of this is awakening for us. You felt that, deja vu. You felt that, that pull, like you knew things. Before, you're just like, don't go to that party, don't go to that concert, and things happen. Pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. Pay attention to your dreams. That spirit's trying to speak to you, and it's like, it disturbs your sleep. Trust me. It's like when spirit's too much, it's like I have to say, honestly, I'm like, please, I need to get my sleep. I'm a person that loves to, I need my sound sleep. I need at least a good sound 6 to 8 hours. And it's like, I need to sleep. Let me have my sleep. Helpful lifestyle. Eat a healthful diet. Get adequate sleep. And exercise regularly for optimum health. So Spirit is just giving us a gentle nudge before things get out of whack. And especially mentally right now, because we're going through this an external battle, you know, just keep your thoughts in check. Don't give into the shadow stuff, like I said. A lot of this is a self-imposed prison of emotions. So we're all going through this. Vent, cry, go for a walk, punch something if you have to. But, you know, I mean, like an object, not a human. But get right with yourself. And like they said with the feng shui, anyone that is sitting there and running you down and not bringing positivity into your life, you need to start cutting out. So I hope you enjoyed this Throne Thursday, guys. These are your cards for Thursday, January 16th, 2020. Throne Thursdays. We'll see you Friday for the last daily pick a card of the week. And I'm going to try and get the last 3 months of the 2020 forecast out for you guys. Have a blessed night.